We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Adam Pletko gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch on its way. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's late in the season, and we're looking at 2 teams in the cellar right now. But do not get it twisted for a second. There's only 750 big leaguers at any given time in the league. And no one that I've ever played with gave an at-bat away or threw a cookie down the middle of the plate. These guys will not just play out the string. They will battle because they are professionals.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2-2 count.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Line drive to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Laureano rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Standing in, Matt Olson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
The 1-2. Semien, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. So now it's Mark Canha. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the stretch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jesus Luzardo, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Stepping in now, Oscar Mercado. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting first, the first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, Dero. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Piscotty will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The A's lead it 2-0. Stepping into the box, Matt Chapman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe top. So fine play there for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
At the plate, Franklin Barreto, runner in scoring position with two gone. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Two hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On now to the bottom of the second. The A's lead this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Two and one now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Tyler Naquin, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kenna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Kenna is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Ramon Laureano. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
This thing had a chance to get out of here as it headed deep to left center, but it stays in the park, banging high off the wall. The runner has the... They're going to have some trouble getting it back in, and he motors round third for the triple.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A runner in scoring position with none out. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
Naquin's on the move.
And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. Too high, and that cost him ball four.
There, he tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. And there he goes towards second. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And there's out number 2.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Piscotty is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-0. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, no home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Ready now, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Lindor is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 0-1 delivery. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. So far this season, Lindor is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They trail here 4-0. So striding forward now, Chad Pinder. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Swing and a line drive. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. Ball one to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Hey. Hey.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They lead it 4-0. To go in the bottom of the 4th. So striding in, Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Laureano comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It is taken, strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Fran Reyes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
It was a walk in his last trip. And Olsen with a drive out to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time for Matt Olsen. Home run number 5 on the year, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The left fielder, number 20.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. This is foul right side. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
DeShields is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians,
stepping in, Jose Ramirez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin. First pitch on its way.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
0-1, here it comes. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now back, second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Nick Whitgren takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
All set for the start of the inning. Ready once again, Stephen Piscotty. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Leading off for the Athletics.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. Onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo shot here for Stephen Piscotty. 2nd home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do 1 of 2 things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. And right now, they're hunting this guy.
Now that
at the plate, Chad Pinder. As he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, so a good comeback there as he gets the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
So coming to the plate, Sean Murphy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. On the ground to 3rd. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Franklin Barreto. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the A's 6 and the Indians nothing. Digging in, Delino DeShields. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Pitch on the way.
2-2 count.
Three and 2 now. Francisco Lindor is on deck. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now in the box, Francisco Lindor. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Oscar.
Digging in once again, Oscar Mercado. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 0-1 delivery.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The count.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Indians leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hunter Wood enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hunter.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. DeShields is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Naquin's under it.
2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Still 1-2. Now the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
2 out, nobody on. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Mark Canha. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch.
Get down, 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kenna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's a 6-1 game.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
The batter.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Yusmeiro Petit takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Yusmeiro Petit.
To the plate now, Delino DeShields. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-2. Adam Simber has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding in, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Stephen Piscotty will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in to second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Standing in now, Chad Pinder.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
now batting, the catcher, Sean.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. The A's strand 1. They lead it 6-2. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping up now, Oscar Mercado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Back outside.
The runner at first with no outs here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Two and one after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. Mm. 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They still trail here. It's 6-2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Next up for the A's, Franklin Barreto. He's set, and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And he is in there.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mercado is there, and he has it for the out. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Line towards center field. The Shields is there, 2 gone.
Up next, the first base.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Olson trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Now another 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swing and a high drive to right center field.
Naquin looks up,
and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
The left fielder.
Into the box, Mark Canha, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is DeShields. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the A's 8 and the Indians 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1-0 the count. Ball 2 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Here it comes. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. Barreto's got it to second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-2 tonight's final. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jesus Luzardo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Yusmeiro Petit records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.